Hi guys, today we're doing instantaneous rate of change, and hey, look who's back. It's limits. Yep, but it's not a totally new concept, but it's just the introduction to derivatives. We've been doing the average rate of change here and there, but today we're doing the instantaneous. So here's the formula, and it's kind of basically the same idea. So we're going to find the difference in the y and then over h, but this is the limit. And this limit is also called derivative. The way you read is f prime of a, okay? And it's the slope of the tangent line to f of x at a point a f of a. So here's my cute little sketch. We have the point A right there and the tangent line. After we calculate all this crazy thing right here, you're going to get the slope of this tangent line right there. It sounds awful, but it's not, because especially we spend so much time calculating limits, so it's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be awful either. Stick to it and we can do it. Okay, so find the instantaneous rate of change of g of x, x squared at x equals 4. Okay, so from the formula right here on top, we're going to need a plus h. So a is 4, so we're going to have to calculate 4 plus h. So I'm going to calculate everything right here off to the side, and then we're going to bring it back together. So g 4 plus h. Again, I'm going to substitute 4 plus h right there on the x squared. And we're going to expand that. For the formula, we also need g of 4, that you only need to plug in 4 for x right there. And 4 squared is 16. Okay. So limit as h approaches 0, we need g 4 plus h minus g of 4, everything over h. Limit as h approaches 0. So I know g of 4 plus h, I have it right there, 16 plus 8h plus h squared. If you want to reorganize this from greatest exponent to least, go for it, but you don't have to. Minus g of 4 is 16. Everything over h. Next, I will combine like terms. So I have 16, take away 16 is 0. And I will factor. So I'm still cleaning up the limit right here. As h approaches 0, I'll factor h out. I have 8 plus h, and then I have h right there. H divided by h is 1. And then at this point, I have, just to calculate the limit as h approaches 0, of 8 plus h. And then at this point, I will substitute 0 for h right there. So I have 8 plus 0 when I calculate, then that right there. The instantaneous rate of change of that at x equals 4 is 8. So, and that's the slope of the tangent. Let's do 2 more. Ooh, look at number 2, guys. Don't let that scare you, okay? You know the basics. All you got to do is just stick to it and just endurance. You got this. So from the formula, I know I have to calculate k of 10 plus h. And now we'll plug in 10 plus h on this x and for this x too. Okay, so 10 plus h squared minus 9, 10 plus h minus 39. I'm going to clean that up. So expand the binomial here. Distribute negative 9. Finally, we will combine like terms. So I have 100, negative 90, negative 39. It's negative 29. I will combine h with h. I have 11h and then plus h squared. So we got all this for k of 10 plus h. And you know from the formula I definitely need k of 10. K of 10, you can find that just by plugging that in. Substitute 10 for x squared. Negative 29. Okay. Formula. So limit as h approaches 0 of k of 10 plus h minus k of 10, everything over h. Nice. Because the limit as h approaches 0, I have that k of 10 plus h is that right there. I'll put it in order just because. Minus 29. So I substituted negative 29 plus 11h plus h squared for that right there. And then minus k of 10. K of 10 is negative 29. Everything over h. Sorry about that. Woo. Okay. We combine like terms. So negative 29 plus 29 is 0. I'll factor h. I can simplify h because h divided by h is 1. And then I can finally substitute 0 for h so I can evaluate the limit. So 0 plus 11, it is 11. It's not bad, huh? Okay. Last one. Oh, do I have enough room right there? We'll see. So we're still finding the instantaneous rate of change, but now we have a cubic function. Okay. I will leave a lot of room right here because I think when I expand that, I'm going to need a lot of room. Okay, so I know I need to find g of negative 1 plus h. I will substitute negative 1 plus h right there for x. So I have 3 negative 1 plus h cubed. I will show you a couple different ways. If you don't want to memorize the binomial expansion, it's fine. There's a way for you to find out. I'm going to use this side right here. So you know, and I know you have it memorized, that the cube right there means negative 1 plus h multiplied by itself 3 times. So I know negative 1 plus h squared is you square the first, you multiply 2 times the first times the second. It's just a formula. Okay? But now I need to do it 3 times. Some of you like doing the box. Some of you is the very first time that you see the box, but you don't have to do the box. You can do FOIL. It's fine. So I have 1, negative 2h, and h squared. But I need to multiply this one more time by itself. Negative 1, and then h. So we're multiplying. Or if you want to do FOIL, do FOIL. So negative 1, multiply, 2h, multiply, negative h squared. Multiply everything by h, negative 2h squared, h cubed. Now you need to combine like terms. Negative 1 plus 3h minus 3h squared and h cubed. So all of this is negative 1 plus h cubed. That is just to get this part. Again, if you are able to memorize the binomial expansion rules and formula, that will save you a bunch of time that you don't have when you're doing calculus. And it's okay. You can figure it out. And so g of negative 1 plus h, I will substitute this guy for this. We still need to multiply everything by 3. Okay, we're almost there. So we can start solving it. Okay, multiply everything by 3. And the easy part is to calculate g of negative 1. Handy dandy calculator there. Ooh, can't see anything. So dark. There. So 3, substitute negative 1 cubed. Okay. Now we're ready to start our awesome limit as h approaches 0 of g of negative 1 plus h minus g of negative 1. Everything over h. Limit as h approaches 0. I know this guy is this expression right there. So negative 3 plus 9h minus g of negative 1 is negative 3. Everything over h. Combine. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. Can I combine anything else? Nope. But I will definitely factor next. I can factor h. Everything over h. Okay. We have to simplify h. Oh, we're getting somewhere, guys. Okay. Now, limit as h approaches 0 of 9 minus 9h plus 3h squared. We will substitute 0 for h right there. I will do it right here off to the side. I know I can fit it. Okay, so I have 9 minus 9 times 0 plus 3 times 0 squared. Ah. This is 0, this is 0. Therefore, my final answer right here is 9. Woo! I believe in you guys. You got this.